not live on YouTube yet. There it goes. Yes, I'm trying. It just popped up now. Can't do that anymore. The chant. That's nothing. Big pass.
I just got another one.
All right, getting set to start here. Game 4 of the night for the Proctor QEV tournament. It'll be the first game of the tournament for our green team. They're set to face off against the Sauk Rapids Storm in black jerseys. Not doing it. We're not announcing names. Not announcing names. Not. Opening draw back to Griffin. Picked up by Chase as he wipes out on the wall there. He gets it ahead to Brendan and they're into the zone on sides. Tries to go through the legs. Sauk Rapids goes back the other way. Rux knocks that one back out to neutral ice. Picked up by Brendan. Dumps it around the defender. He'll push that one in behind the net. Picked up by Jace there. Tip to Stanley doesn't connect. Sauk Rapids able to get this one up and out. Around the defender there. Shot. First shot on net, saved by Gavin. Rail's able to get this one out of the zone. Sauk Rapids will suck this in after they reach neutral ice. Do a line change. Declan in the corner there, tries to dump it out. Gets past the defender, picked up by Bria, and she comes this way. Into the zone for Bria. Shoot from the top of the circle, that's on net. Kick save. Sauk Rapids on the wall here. Matt tries to hold it in at the point, he does get out. Declan picks this up and neutral ice. He backhands that one back into the zone. Clearing attempt, knocked down by Ryder. He's able to shovel that to the wall. Puck up to the point, held in by Declan. Picked up by Matt. Matt into the slot. Tries to turn, fires, it's in! Goal! Matt from Declan. 13:21 remains in the first period. Green team have the first lead. So that's 32 from 17, the correction on that, so. Matt shoots that one, goes wide of the net, picks up the rebound, loses the puck behind. Ryder picks it up, loses that one into the slot. Rhea trying to pick it up. Sauk Rapids back the other way. Poke check by Declan, gets it away. Matt back into the zone. Fires from the top of the circle. That goes in! Oh, they wave it off.
He's calling it in now. He's calling it in now. Calm down. Nice job, Betty!
All right, he changes it there, and so that'll be second goal for Matt. Rails are up 2-0 here.
You know who that was from?
Poke check from Declan, put him into the zone. Sauk Rapids to win that neutral zone draw. Back to the D. Sauk Rapids into the zone, down in the far side corner. Ruxin comes away with this one. He's out of his zone. Centering pass hits Brendan in the skates. Sauk Rapids takes possession back the other way. They'll dump it into the zone, picked up by Griff. Griff tries to clear it out through center. Shot gets blocked. Rux picks this up alongside the net. Passes ahead, hits Brendan just outside the zone. Picked up by Stanley at neutral ice. Stanley will fire this one just above the circle. It's blocked into the corner, but Jace picks it up. Jace fires this one in on net. Kicked aside by the goaltender. Stanley has it in behind. Centers to Brendan. Brendan fires that one. That's a goal! That'll be Brendan from Stanley. The Ryder set to take this neutral zone draw. Hughes walks away with it, kicks it ahead to the Sauk Rapids defender, but then takes it away again. Down into the corner here, takes a look, has control, loses the edge. Matt with a tip there on that shot from Declan. Rhea picks it up in the corner. She centers again. Matt on the backhand. He scores! That's a hat trick goal in the first. For the first 4 minutes.
Who's that from?
Rhea, I think. Ryder on the draw here, wins this over to Matt and tips it back to Charlie at the point. Charlie backhands this one forward, ends up with Bria. Matt the first one on it there in the end. Battling for it on the end wall. Comes around, sends it to Bria. Bria fires from the slot, that misses the net. Matt will send it around the wall. That's too far for everyone. Declan will be the first one on it here. Declan stops in behind his own net. Back up the wall here. Just too far for Bria. Sauk Rapids has the puck. Send it forward. Unable to get into the zone. Good play by Declan to hold it out. Brendan has it now. Brendan down into the corner. Centers. Intercepted by Sauk Rapids. Taken away by Brendan behind the net. Battling for it there. Sauk Rapids has it. Sauk Rapids chips this one up and out. Backhander intercepted by Jason. He's on his horse back the other way. Jason in the slot. Down in. Shot. Glove safe from the Sauk Rapids goaltender. Glove save from the Sauk Rapids goaltender. He'll hang on and we'll get an offensive zone drop for the Rails. 10:26 left in the first. Stanley on the draw here. Won by Sauk Rapids. They chip it ahead. Shot from Jace goes wide of the net. Rocks with a slap shot from the point. Tipped by Jace. Ends up in the corner. Sauk Rapids trying to get this one out. Taken away by Jace. He centers. Off a Sauk Rapids skate. And a kick save by the goaltender. Held in at the point temporarily there by Rocks. They're able to get it. Sauk Rapids able to get it back out. Currently 1-on-2 at the line. Around the corner there. Down in behind the net. Backhander, no shot. It was poke checked by Gavin before it even got out on net. Stanley collects in the corner, sends it ahead. Sauk Rapids holds that in. This shot gets tipped wide of the net. Picked up in the near side corner by Stanley. Sends it ahead. Jay's unable to tip it out of the zone, and it comes back down into the corner. Rocks with the puck now, circles behind his net. We'll send this forward. Right to Jason, neutral ice. Jason into the zone. Around one, near side wall. Send this in, blocked before it gets to the net. Sauk Rapids rims it around. Matt tries to put the pressure on there, unable to hold the zone. Gets past Rocks. Great poke check by Declan, knocks that away from the Sauk Rapids forechecker. Puck loose there. Deck tries to chip it out, doesn't quite connect. Sent in. Declan able to poke check it away before we get a shot on net. Back out front again, Gavin finds the loose puck, he'll cover. 8:45 remains in the first. Rails up 4-0. Shots currently favoring the Rails 7-1. No, because they trickle out from behind the net and he just covered it before he got a shot off. We got Ryder on the dot here for the Rails. He'll win that one, keep it himself. He's out of the zone. Chips this one ahead. Bria able to knock it into the zone there, down into the corner. Matt giving chase. Puck squirts out to the line. Declan holds there. Down a half wall, into the circle. Around a defender. Fires that one. Blocker to side by the goaltender. Matt in the corner here sends it up the wall. Charlie takes it there. Sends it back to the circle. Wide of the net. Bria sends it out front. Puck's loose. Puck's still in the crease. Covered by the goaltender, laying on his back. He found it, covered it. 8:12 left in the first. We'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Rails, just to the right of the Sauk Rapids goaltender. Ryder here on this draw. He wins this back to Charlie at the point. Charlie unable to hold on to it. Declan will pick it up there. Declan chips it ahead. Misses Ryder. Sauk Rapids sends it back in. Chipped back out by Declan, and Brio comes into the zone with it. Brio from the wall. Sends it in on net. Gloved and held on to by the Storm goaltender. 7:51 left in the first. Shots favoring the Rails 8-1. Stanley wins this draw, back to Ruxin at the point. Rux fires this one wide of the net. Stanley picks it up, curls around behind. Forwarded on the wraparound attempt. The Storm pick up this puck on the half wall, chipped around Griff, and they're out the other way. Rux, first one on the puck here, curls around behind his net. Sends this one forward to Brendan. Brendan battling to get it out. It is held in by the Storm. Rux will send this one. Storm intercept that pass. Steps out to the center. Got a whistle. We've got a tripping call. It'll be Griffin. 2 minutes or a minute and a half for tripping. Man on the draw there. It's taken away by Sauk Rapids. Puck does trickle in on the net. Gavin tries to play it to the corner. Quick whistle. We'll redraw. 7:14 left in the first. Matt back on the dot here for the Rails. Stuck in the ref's skates. Matt wins this one back. Chips it forward. Held in at the point. Sent behind the net. Sauk Rapids centers this one. Intercepted by Declan. Declan able to poke checks this one up to Matt. Matt gets out of the zone. Through neutral ice into the zone. Fires this one from the circle. That's wide. Charlie jumps up at the point. Sends this back into the corner. Matt will forecheck there into the corner. Sauk Rapids able to chip it ahead. They come into the zone. Poke checked away by Declan. Declan comes back the other way. He's got Bria with him. Gets this into the zones. Poke checked back out. Matt flex it neutral ice. Passes it over to Charlie on the far wall. Charlie circles. Chips it ahead. Bria picks that up inside the line. She'll skate to this near side circle. Send this one in on net. Blocker decided by the Storm goaltender. 25 seconds left in that minor penalty to Griffin as the Storm come back out of their zone. That shot in from outside the blue line. Stick aside by Gavin. He pushes that one over Charlie, who tries to clear the zone. Charlie now behind his own net. Ahead to Ryder. Griffin comes out of the box. Collides with Ryder. Brendan able to push this into the zone. Sauk Rapids comes back the other way. Into the zone here. That shot's blocked aside by Gavin. Ruxin shovels this off the wall. Picked up by Jace. Jace loses it. It's held in by the Storm. Rux hands off to Charlie. He loses the handle on it though. Shot gets blocked. Ryder will send it all the way down, and we'll get an iced in here on Proctor. Defensive zone draw just to Gavin's left with 5:17 left in the first. Shots currently favoring the Rails 9-3. Stanley on the draw here for the Rails. Wins this one over, but it's taken away by the Storm. Held in at the point. D-to-D pass, intercepted by Jace, but he can't corral it. And the Storm push it back down the wall. Fox battling for it there, tries to tip it forward. He gets checked into the wall. We're going to get a minor penalty for body checking to Sauk Rapids player here. Number 16 will serve a minute and a half for body checking. Rails set to take the power play here with 5:03 left in the first. See if they can make something of it. Offensive zone draw will be to the Storm's goaltender's left side. Stanley set to take this offensive zone draw for the Rails. He wins this one back, passes it to Rux at the point. Rux goes D-to-D. Griff misses that one, but able to corral. Sends it in. Jace picks this up on the top of the circle. Battling for it there still. Loses it. Griff will send this down the wall. Griff chips it ahead. Centered by Brendan. Stanley sends this one wide of the net. Jace tries to send this one back to the point. Held in by Rux, he goes D to D to Griffin. Griffin fires a shot that hits the defenseman out front. Puck is cleared. Rux had retreated. Sends this one ahead to Griffin. Griffin on the sidewall. Backhands that one forward. Sent forward by the Storm. Rux collects in his own zone. He'll chip this one back out. Jace has it there. He's into the zone. They're 3-on-2 as they cross the line. Just fired well wide. Puck comes to the far wall. Rux unable to hold. Brendan has it now. He goes deep. He goes across to Griffin on the just above the circles. Sends it ahead. Too far for Stanley. Sauk Rapids sends it all the way back out. That's going to go all the way for icing. 3:48 left in the first. 16 ticks left in that minor penalty to the Sauk Rapids goaltender. Ryder set to take the offensive zone draw here for the Rails. He wins that one back to Bria. Bria fires blindly from the circle, misses the net. Sauk Rapids first one's on it, tip it behind their own net there. 8 ticks left in that minor penalty. Bria holds this in at the top of the circle. She shoots this one towards the net. It bounces and beats the goaltender. Bria will be unassisted. That's a power play goal for Bria. Sauk Rapids wins this one. Back down into the zone. Bria dumps it in. Sauk Rapids will go D to D. Retreat behind their own net. Sauk Rapids out of their own zone. They cross the blue line here. In. Shot stick aside by Gavin. Centering attempt thwarted and taken away by Ryder. He'll come back the other way on the near side wall. Ryder's headman pass tipped off of Bria. Matt stops here at the top of the circle. Shoves it towards the net. It's on net. Covered. And held on to. 2:53 left in the first. Rails are up 5-0. Shots currently favoring the Rails 11-3. We got an offensive zone draw here. To the left of the Storm goaltender, Stanley on the dot. He wins this one back to Rux. Rux fires from the point. Gets in on net. Rebound. 2 rebounds. 3 rebounds. Cleared aside. Sauk Rapids goes back the other way. They're into the zone on sides. 3 wide. Centering attempt taken away by Brendan and chipped away. Storm defenseman will fuck at his own blue line, send it ahead. Into the zone on sides, chips it off the wall, taken away by Rux. Stanley tries to scoop that one, he was unable to, it's held in at the point. Sauk Rapids tries to center, does. Shot beats Gavin, and Sauk Rapids is on the board. 2:13 left in the first. Sauk Rapids tallies their first goal. Shot just seemed to fool Gavin on the stick side. Ryder on the neutral zone draw there. Wins it over to Bria, then takes it back. Ryder into the zone. He's got Matt on his flank. Skates into the far side circle, drops it back. Matt collects it there, circles along the blue line, drops it to Declan at the point, fired in on net, and that goes in! Declan from Matt and Ryder. Ryder wins this one straight away. He'll just take it into the zone himself. Passes it over to the wall, or Matt picks it up. Matt dumps it back to the point, nobody home. Ryder takes it away there. Gets it over to Declan. Declan into the slot, shoots. Matt tips. Ryder with the rebound and scores.
Assistant by number 32, Matt Holtzke.
I think so. I would call it either Matt or Declan. Matt and Declan. Draw one by Sauk Rapids there. Charlie's back into his own corner, tries to send it up the wall, intercepted by Sauk Rapids. They'll go to the point. Shot in wide of the net. Storm, first one's on it, send it back to the point one more time. That's sent well wide of the net. Charlie, the first one on it there, sends it off the wall, held into the point. Sent back down, or it's intercepted by Stanley. Stanley.
Assisted by Declan Cotton.
It wasn't Charlie. Brendan battling for it at the top of the circle. He steps into this face-off circle, fires wide. Charlie steps up to the half wall there, has possession, sends it back to the middle. Backhander from Stanley, up over the net. Ooh, up over the glove. Goaltender does find it, hangs on. We'll get an offensive zone draw for the Rails. Just 46.8 ticks left in the first. So, Ryder on the offensive zone draw here. It's won by Sauk Rapids, sent out. Griff has it here, sends it D to D to Ruxin, who sends it forward. Matt has it in the neutral zone. Bria holds up on the onside. Matt with a backhand pass to Ryder, who loses it. It's down into the corner. Bria with a poke check. Ryder sends it back towards the corner. Storm have it in their own slot. They escape the zone. Centering pass off the stick and into the corner. Matt the first one there. Sends it back around the wall here. 8 seconds left in the period. Picked up by Bria on the near half wall. She chips it out of the zone. 2 seconds. 1 second. That'll end the first period. Rails are up by 6 after 1. Shots for the Rails 17 for a first period save total of 10 for the Storm goaltender. Shots for the Storm 4 for a first period save total for Gavin of 3. We're going to take a brief break here and resurface the ice. We're doing every 2 periods, so the Rails will escape the second and third period after a brief intermission here for resurfacing. That goal that they just gave me,
I know, I wrote it as Ryder.
they're fixing it right now.
Charlie wasn't even on the ice.
He's been saying 22 for that.
So I had it right, but I didn't set here.
You had it at 10. That's 17. Here come the Rails back onto the ice. Start the second period here. Meeting of the minds there at center ice. Gavin chatting with the center goaltender, but love to see the fist bumps. Good sportsmanship all around there. We'll switch sides and start the second period. Stanley, Brendan, and Jace, the forwards to start this. Got Charlie and Declan on the blue line. Opening draw, one back by Sauk Rapids. They'll go D-to-D there, chip it out of the zone. Too far for a forward, picked up by Charlie, backhands it head. Brendan into the zone, chips this one over to Stanley. Stanley fires that one 3 feet wide of the net. Held it at the point by Declan, he fires this one off the end wall. Chipped back out front by Brendan, he'll take a shot. Saved and pushed to the corner. Clearing attempt. Declan picks this one up, fires it from the high slot. Pushed over the net by the goaltender. Stanley has it now on the near side wall. Stanley drops to Charlie, who tries to go rink wide to Jace. Puck ends up out of the zone. Charlie comes back with it. Charlie into the zone, into the dot. Loses possession there, crashes into the wall. Taken away by the Storm. They're able to chip it forward here. Declan covering up, picks it up on the near side wall. Rink wide, hits Jace. Jace will come back into the zone. Jace fires that one into his shin pads, loose on the top of the circle. Poke to the wall by Brendan. Ryder gets it ahead to Jace. Jace will dump it in behind the net and change. Rhea holds this one in at the point. Tipped by Ryder over to Brendan. Puck's loose in the near side circle. Storm come back this way with it. Over the blue line into the zone. Forced onto the corner by Rocks. Ryder takes this one from behind his own net. Tries to chip it up the wall. Unable to control there. Rocks will pick it up, go behind his own net. Rocks chips this one forward. Rhea battling forward at the blue line. Gets it out to Matt. Matt's with Ryder 2-on-1. Centering pass hits Ryder in the feet. Goes all the way to the far corner. Up to the point. Griffin sends this one towards the net. Knocked down. Ryder within the top of the circle here. Sends it back to Rux at the point. Rux fires this one. Knocked down by Matt. Ends up in the far corner where Bria picks it up. She'll center this one off the base of the net. Storm come back the other way with it. Reverse course. Back in behind the net. Bria putting pressure on there. Puck's chipped forward and Storm come back out of the zone. Headman pass gets them into the zone there. Shot on net. Stick aside easily by Gavin. Storm, the first one's on it. Backhand one comes to the crease. Matt knocks that one loose. Gets it around the forechecking defenseman there. He's 2-on-1 with Bria as they cross the line. From the circle here. Centers it to Bria. Bria over skates. Griff down from the points, fires from the circle. Rebound is loose. Matt trying to find it there behind the net. Storm come away with it. We'll pass this one up. It's held in temporarily by Bria, and then gets out of the zone. Matt chips this one over. Griff will pick it up and come back into the zone with it. And hits the skate. It's taken away by Bria one more time. Bria overskates there. Storm trying to chip it out. Sent down into the corner by Rux. Sauk Rapids has it there. Ryder with a good forecheck. Fires that one through the crease. Brendan interrupts centering a clearing attempt. Ryder makes a shot in on net, and that's saved and held on to. 11:25 left in the second period. Rails have extended their shot total lead here. Currently favoring the Rails 21-5. Stanley set to take this draw to the right of the Storm goaltender. He wins this one, but Brendan had vacated and the Storm take it away. Poke check at the line, knocks that puck loose. Declan unable to pick it up though. He'll force that one down into the corner. Storm have the puck in behind the Rails net. Centering attempt, cleared out by Jace. Shot ends up squeezing through Gavin and they score. Sauk Rapids gets their second goal of the game here.
You got this, Gavin. Here we go. You got this, Gavin. You can do it.
11:06 left in the second period. Sauk Rapids is drawn within 5 now. Stanley said to take this neutral zone draw. He wins this one over to Brendan. Brendan will take it forward. Tries the backhand that one back over to Stanley. Is taken away by the Storm. Charlie from his own blue line sends this back ahead to Brendan, who hands it off to Stanley just up the line. Stanley fires that one. Top corner and scores. That'll be Stanley from Brendan and Charlie. 10:52 left in the second period. The Rails extend their lead back to 6. Beautiful shot over the far side shoulder of the goaltender. Top corner. Ryder on the neutral zone draw for the goal. He wins this one back. Takes it, fires it off the referee's skate. He's into the zone. Around the corner there, fires that one over the net. Puck's in the corner there. Storm have it. Matt holds it into the point. Chips this one wide of the net. Stick aside by the Storm goaltender. They try to clear. Makes a pass to everyone. Gavin will play it. That'll negate the icing. Walks over to play this one. Sends it around the end wall. Matt chips this one up ahead. Puck still loose on the half wall. Gets sent in wide of the net. Sent to the point. It's missed. Bria battling for it there. She's able to chip it ahead. Ryder racing ahead for it. She's able to collect before the goaltender can get there. Around behind the net. Sends it out front. Bria will shoot and score. Bria from Ryder. Second goal of the game for Bria. That makes it 9-2 Rails. 10:01 left in the second period. Get a timeout for Sauk Rapids. Goaltender's having a little skate off there. Came to neutralize and bump fists. Stanley set to take this neutral zone draw after that goal and the timeout for the Storm. It's won by the Storm, but taken away by Brendan. Brendan steps into the zone near side circle, backhand pass to Stanley, shot on net, gloved and held on to by the Storm goaltender.
Assisted by number 17, Ryder Perfect.
We get an offensive zone draw for the Rails just to the left of the Storm goaltender here. Stanley on the dot. Shoots that one on net. It's intercepted. Storm able to chip this one past back in at the point. They're 2-on-1 as they cross the blue line. Charlie racing hard, able to get a stick on that. Gavin will glove and drop behind the net. Charlie shoves it around. Stanley picks it up on the half wall. Gets it out of the zone temporarily. Storm sends it back in. Declan in his near side corner here fires it around the wall. Jace with the stick lift trying to get it past. Does chip it up. Jace will be the first one on it there. Fires from the face-off circle. Saved. Kicked aside. Charlie holds it into the near side point. Shot gets blocked. Storm trying to clear there. Held in with a skate temporarily, but then the Storm come back the other way. Charlie racing back to try to cover. Does get a block shot there. He'll circle behind his own net. Sends this one up ahead to Brendan. Brendan tries to chip it out of the zone. Doesn't get it to Stanley, who clears the zone. Storm take it back though and are back in the zone. Charlie with it in the corner. Sends it ahead to Jace. Able to get around a 1-4 checker there. Headman pass hits Brendan. Brendan's loose into the zone. Fires from the bottom of the circle wide of the nets. Defensemen are changing, so Sauk Rapids able to take this one into the zone with speed. Rux forces them wide. Shot blocked by Griffin. Griffin pokes to the corner. Sent around the near side wall by the Storm. They'll battle for it at the point there. It's sent out by Brendan. Jace being a pest there at the blue line. It's intercepted by Stanley and sent back in. Icing's waved off. The rails will change. Sauk Rapids will be forced to play it. Clearing attempt, knocked down by Bria. Ryder the first one on it in the far side corner there. Behind the net. Centering attempt, kick to Matt. Matt takes a look. Back to the D of Griffin. Griffin sends this one wide of the net. Bria tries to chip it in. Ends up on the half wall there. Matt with a stick lift. Griff holds it in with a skate. Sauk Rapids chips it out. Rux picks that one up, circles at his own blue line. Good headman pass to Ryder to get him into the zone. Ryder into the circle. Chips this one past the goaltender and scores. That'll be Ryder from Ruxin. 7:24 left in the second period. That extends the Rails lead to 8, 10-2. Ryder on the dot here for the Rails. Chipped ahead by Sauk Rapids, intercepted by Matt, who passes it to Bria at the line. Bria into the zone, goal wide. Fire this one just into the near side corner. Matt picks that one on the half wall. Chips it back to the point. Charlie pushes that one wide of the net. Storm will come back the other way. Headman pass connects. Stormer into the zone, off a skate there. Charlie pushes that one into the corner and gets chased. Trying to chip it around the Storm forechecker, gets it to Matt there at the half wall. Matt with the headman pass, misses everybody. Storm goaltender is way out of his net. Stops it, gloves it, and hangs on. 6:41 left in the second period. Shots favoring the Rails, 27-6. We'll get an offensive zone draw for them, just to the left of the Storm goaltender. Stanley on the draw there, wins it over to Jace. Back to Declan at the point. Declan will fire that one into a defenseman. Charlie stumbles, but he picks it up at the point, fires it into a shin pad, and they're Sauk Rapids is back the other way. Declan hustling back, putting some pressure on there, trying to knock the puck loose. Backhand shot ends up on Gavin. Rebound kicks off a shin pad and wide. Charlie sends this one all the way to the point. It's held in temporarily. Declan takes it away, gets it to Stanley, who shoves it out of the zone. That comes in offsides. We'll get a whistle. With 6:10 left in the second period, and a neutral zone draw just outside the rail's end. Stanley on this draw here. Tries to push that one ahead, just taken away by Jace. Jace into the zone, he's got no one ahead of him. Backhand scores. That'll be Jace from Stanley off the face-off. Scores 11-2, 6:01 left in the second period. Ryder on the draw here in the neutral ice. Pushed forward by the Sauk Rapids player, but Rux takes this one away and chips it back into the neutral zone. Bria there pushes it ahead over the line. Over skates. Sauk Rapids goes back out of the zone. Sauk Rapids player upended there, gets the puck ahead. Rux has it. Circles, fires it off the near side of the wall. It's into the zone. Bria racing for it there. Icing called, and the Rails have to come back the other way.
By number 5, Stanley Cadillac. Time of goal 8:59.
After the icing, we'll get a defensive zone draw for the Rails here to Gavin's right. 5:27 left in the second period. Ryder wins this one over to Ruxin, who fires it up off the defender. Matt in on a breakaway here. Shoots that right at the goaltender, who's well out of his net. Rebound, loose in the crease. Matt has it there, sends it back to the point. Rux has it, he'll go D to D. Griff has it at the point there. Griff fires this one down into the circle where Bria has it. Shoots that in on net. Kick it side. Puck out to the point where Rux sends it back down into the corner. Bria has it on the half wall now. Just on this one at the net. Poke checked into the corner by the goaltender. Ryder sends it from the current half wall. That was wide of the net. Bria on the far half wall there has the puck. Still battling for it. Gets knocked down. Ryder finds it. Just send this one towards the net. Ends up in the near side corner. Matt the first one on it there. Sends it back to the point. Rux holds it in. He'll fire this one wide of the net. Stanley has it on the half wall. Tries to send it back to the point. It's intercepted. Sauk Rapids comes back the other way. Rux will do the first one on it there. Collects. Circles behind his net. Flips this one up and held in at the point by Sauk Rapids. Matt finds it with a skate. Backhands this one over to Stanley, who gets it taken away. Sauk Rapids in the slot. Poke checked by Gavin. Puts this one into the far side circle. That shot is wide of the net. Gloved and held onto or dropped by Gavin. Matt has it in the far side circle. Headman pass hits Bria. Bria fires this one on net, gets the rebound as well. Held on to by the Sauk Rapids goaltender, and we'll get an offensive zone draw with 3:57 left in the second period. Draw one by Sauk Rapids. Stanley takes it away there in the slot. Shot gets blocked. Brendan chips this one down into the corner. Puck squirts loose just in front of the net. Brendan tries to take it away there, and Sauk Rapids comes back the other way. Storm step in offsides. Just a step too far. We're getting a neutral zone draw here just outside the rail's end with 3:36 left in the second. Scores 11-2. Rails shots favoring the Rails here, 31-7. That draw was just pushed forward by the Sauk Rapids players, picked up by Declan. Sent out to Jason, there's no ice. Goes off a body, ends up back in the zone, which Declan takes it ahead. Declan into the zone, to the circle, down to the bottom of the circle, backhand, and he shoves it wide. Fucking onto the near side of the wall. Stanley covering it for Declan at the point, sends it back down into the corner. Jace, the first one on it behind the net, sends it around. Brendan lets it go for Charlie. He fires that one into a shin pad. Still battling for it there. Stanley fans on a shot in the circle. Declan has it at the far side point. Tipped. Shot by Stanley. Hits the goaltender right in the chest. He'll hang on. 2:53 left in the second period. We'll get an offensive zone draw for the Rails. Ryder on the draw here. He wins this one over to Matt, who tips it back to the point. Griffin will have it there. He goes D to D to Rux. Rux from the top of the circle, right into the goaltender's glove. He'll hang on. We'll get another draw here. 2:46 left. We'll switch to the near side circle, to the Storm goaltender's left. Ryder wins this one back to the points. Too far for Rux. He can't hold his own. He'll retreat. Circles. Fires it ahead. Goes off of the Sauk Rapids player. They're into the zone. Stick lift by Rux. Puck still loose. Backhander in on net. Rebounds. Kicked wide. Matt has the puck now. He exits the zone. It's around one. Hands that off to Bria as he crosses the line. Bria at the half wall fires this one off the base of the net. Ryder, the first one there, forces it around. Matt intercepts a pass from the Storm. He'll send this one around the wall, back to the point. Griffin there. Shovels this one all the way into the near side corner where Ryder's the first one on it. He sends this up to the point. Rux steps up, tries to go D to D, and ends up outside the zone. Griffin stumbled. Miscommunication there from Griffin and Rux. Ends up with the puck into the zone. Griffin comes back the other way with it though. Puck's loose just inside the blue line. Battling for it there. Ryder gets it. Tries to send it in. Sent all the way down by Sauk Rapids. Gavin's going to choose to play it there. He flubs it. Makes the save off of that. Rux comes away with the puck there. Held in at the point by Sauk Rapids. Down into the slot. Backhander gets shoveled wide of the net. Ryder will be the first one on it in the far side corner. Sends it up. It's out of the zone. Bria trying to battle for it there. It's actually taken away by Brendan as he comes into the zone. Sauk Rapids defender stumbled and fell as the shot goes in on net. Brandon with the wraparound attempt sends it into the corner. Declan down from the point. Centers. Brendan at the circle. Fires a slap shot. Blocker to side. Declan battling for it there. The Storm come away with it. They'll send it all the way out. Icing waved off. Gavin chooses to play that one over to Charlie. Sends this one up ahead. Intercepted by the Storm. Sent in behind the net. 39 seconds left in the second as Jace collects and starts back the other way. Rink wide pass behind Brendan, but he's able to go through his legs. Chips it into the zone. Skate to stick. Backhand pass to the slot. Intercepted by Sauk Rapids, and they come back the other way. Through the neutral ice there. Good back check pressure from Declan. Forces them in offsides. 15.7 left in the second period. And we'll get a neutral zone draw just outside the rail's end. Stanley on the dab here. Wins it over to Brendan. Gives it back to Stanley. Storm come away with it there. Fire that one into the far side corner. They're the first ones on it on the half wall. Centering attempt intercepted by Charlie. Ahead to Stanley. And they're back the other way as time expires in the second period. Two-period shot total for the Rails, 34 for a two-period save total for the Storm goaltender of 23. Two-period shot total for the Storm of 9 for a two-period save total for Gavin of 7. We'll have a 1 minute intermission and then start the third. So because the lead is greater than 6, or 6 or greater, I should say, we'll start the third period in running time. The Rails ahead 11-2 currently. With that whistle, we'll start the third period. Alright, here we go. Neutral zone draw set to be taken by Ryder. He wins this one back to Rux. Rux tries to chip it ahead. It's intercepted by the Storm. Into the zone. Ruxon takes it away. Backhands this one to the line. Bria has it. She gets it out of the zone. Puck loose in neutral ice. Ryder picks that up. Runs into Griffin. Puck still bouncing around in neutral ice there. Not able to collect here in the far side corner. He surveys as he circles behind his own net. Fires this one all the way ahead. Bria at the neutral ice. She's into the zone. Bria backhands this one well wide of the net. Storm have it coming off the wall. Fire that one into Griffin. Griffin comes back the other way with it. They'll fire that in on net from the blue line. It's gloved and held onto by the Storm goaltender, and we'll get a draw with 14:09 and we got a neutral or an offensive zone draw with 14 and ticking left here in the third period. Stanley on the draw here for Proctor. He wins this one back. Declan overskates, but Charlie covers up and picks that one up. Gets it ahead to Jace. Jace trying to get it to Stanley in the slot. Loses it, and the Storm come back the other way. Headman pass gets them into the zone on sides. Far side circle. Top of the circle shot. Kicked away by Gavin. Picked up by the Storm again. That gets pushed wide of the net. Jace has it in the near side corner. Up the wall there, hands off to Stanley, backhands it over to Brendan, and they're into the zone. Brendan from the top of the slot fires that right into the chest of the goaltender. He'll hang on, and 13:05 and ticking. We get an offensive zone draw for the Rails. Ryder set to take this draw here. He wins it back to the point, been vacated by Rux. Rux had pinched in. Stanley covers up, collects that. Sends this one ahead. Intercepted just outside the line and back in offsides. We've got a neutral zone draw with 12:25 and ticking just outside the Rails end. Ryder on the dot. Brings this over to Matt. Matt chips it forward. Bria chips it ahead. Ryder picks that up. Ryder into the zone. Has the puck in the far side circle. Down into the corner. Backhands this one back towards the point. Ruxon has it there. He goes D2D to Stanley. Fires that one wide. Poke check by the goaltender, but taken away by Bria. Bria sends it to the far side wall. Ryder has it there. Gets it back to Rux at the point. Rux fires this one wide of the net. Near side wall, Bria has it. She fires that, hits the referee in the circle. Ryder trying to battle for it there. Storm come away with it temporarily. Matt kicks that one back down into the corner, and the Storm will retreat. Around behind their own net, Bria putting the pressure on there. Chipped out from the half wall. It hits Stanley all the way down. Gavin chooses to play it. Icing is waved off. Ruxon tries to get it ahead. It's knocked away. Back down into the corner. Rux will backhand this one to the near side where Stanley has it. Stanley into this, just above the circle. Ryder picks that up. Tries to hit Bria. Hits her in the back of the skate. It's taken away by the Storm. Matt will chip this one into the zone to get on his horse and win the race. Down into the corner, around behind the net. Backhand pass. Oh, hits the post and stays out. That was from Ryder. Puck loose in the near side corner there. Matt putting the pressure on. Storm come away with it. They're up the near wall and neutralize, dump it in once they reach center ice. Rocks will be the first one on it here behind his net. Rock drops it back behind the net. Stanley collects and reverses course. Stanley with the head pass to Bria, bounces off her stick, taken away by the Storm. Stanley has it there, tries to get it back to Bria. Let's try one more time. This one gets out of the zone. Storm will be forced to play it from their own blue line. They pass it ahead. They come into the zone, onside, shot partially blocked, knocked down by Gavin. He sticks this one to the corner. Centering attempt knocked down by Declan, who backhands it, one-hands this one up to Jace. They're 2-on-1 as they get to the line. Griffin now with it in the slot. He'll fire that one over the net. Clearing attempt, knocked down by Declan. Pass from Brendan, shot fanned on by Griffin. Charlie in from the point now, sends this one around behind the net. Storm, first one's on it, they'll flip it out of the zone. Declan has it here, it retreats to his own blue line. He sends this one ahead to Brendan. Tries to go through the skates. Taken away by Declan in neutral ice. Griffin in just a step early. And we'll get a neutral zone draw with 9:15 and ticking just outside the Storm end. Ryder loses this draw to the Storm. They try to dump it in. Charlie knocks it down and sends it to the near side wall. Bria, the first one on it, skates up, tries to feed Ryder, does, but then it's taken away at the line and comes back the other way. The Storm will dump it in on net. Gavin able to stick that one into the corner. Matt picks it up there. Matt around the near side wall, picks his head up as he skates. Hits Ryder, who ramps it all the way down. That'll be icing. .8:13 and ticking left in the third period. We'll get a defensive zone draw for the Rails to Gavin's left. Brendan on the defensive zone draw for the Rails. He wins this one back to Stanley. Fires it around the wall. It's picked up on the half wall by Sauk Rapids. Rux has it now. Knocks it to the middle. Sauk Rapids takes it away. Shot from the top of the circle there is pushed aside by Gavin. Stanley has it behind his net. Stanley comes away with it. Out of the zone. Dumps it in at the blue line, intercepted by Sauk Rapids. They'll send it all the way back down. Gavin going for a skate, plays it. Doesn't get to it in time, we'll get icing. 7:10 and counting, left in the third period. This draw will come to the right of the Storm goaltender. Brendan on the draw here for the Rails. It's won by Sauk Rapids. Taken away by Bria. Puck's loose in the slots. Griffin tries to take a shot. That gets blocked. Brendan with another shot attempt. That's blocked. Back to the point where Rux has it. He fires this one back down. Griffin tries to tip that one. I'm not unable to connect. Puck to the center. Griffin gets a feed from Brendan, and what a marvelous save from the Sauk Rapids goaltender on that point-blank chance for Griffin.
Keep shooting, Griff!
We'll get an offensive zone draw to the Sauk Rapids goaltender's left. 6:09 and ticking left in here in the third period. That was a brilliant feed by Brendan and a great shot by Griff, and that Sauk Rapids goaltender just found a way. Matt here on the neutral zone draw. Some confusion from Sauk Rapids as to who's on the ice. Matt wins this one over to Brio, who centers it. Too far for Griffin. Griffin fires this one in on net. Stopped by the goaltender and held on to. We'll get another draw here for the Rails. The Storm goaltender standing tall. Matt on the draw again. Wins this over to Brio. It's loose. Matt sends this one over to Griffin, who fires it on net. The goaltender equal to the task once more. 39 shots for the Rails. We'll get an offensive zone draw on the other side one more time. Matt on the draw here. Wins this one over to Bria. Bria shoots this one in on net. It's kicked aside by the goaltender. Sent over to the far near side wall. Declan has it there. Steps around one. Sends this one into the slot. Brio with a shot wide of the net. She collects in behind the net. Matt has it there. Tries to center. He's taken away. Puck sent out of the zone. Charlie covering up. Has it. He'll circle. Take it back into the zone on his own. Meets 3 defenders there. Brio picks it up at the blue line. Sends it towards the circle. It's intercepted. Matt holds it in at the point. Sends it ahead to Griffin. Griffin fires this one. Hits the goaltender one more time. He'll cover. 4:15 and ticking left in the third period. And the Rails will get another offensive zone draw just to the left of the goaltender.
All the saves in his life.
Ryder on the offensive zone draw here. He wins this one. It's taken away, though, by the Storm. Headman pass. They're into the zone. Stanley racing over to put some pressure on. Jason, some good back pressure, takes it away. They're able to get it out of the zone. Sent back in offsides. Neutral zone draw with 3:36 and ticking left here in the third period. One back by Ryder. Stanley backhands this one ahead, hits Jason's stride. Jason to the top of the circle, toe drag, gets it to Ryder, who fires it off Jason's skates. He has the puck behind the goal line, tries to center off of the shin pad. Stanley pinches from the point, it's chipped out. Griffin with Ruxin with a backhander, gets it ahead to Stanley, who hands it to Brendan. Puck bounces around here a bit. Jason able to get it back into the zone. It's then loose. Fired off the cheater, the goaltender. Kicked into the near side corner. Stanley chips in from the point. Sends it back down to the half wall. Jace fans on a shot. Ryder has it there. Ryder behind the net. Loses it to the Storm defenseman. Brendan at the half wall gets a stick on it. Rux just barely misses it, but he recovers and picks it up. Walks into the zone, fires this one wide of the net. Stanley, the first one on it on the half wall. Chips that one back into the corner. Ryder has it there. Misses it. Storm have it in behind their own goal line. Puck's in the corner. They send this one all the way down. Gavin wanders out. He plays it before it gets icing. They push this ahead to Charlie, who retreats behind his own net. 1:53 left in the third. Headman pass held in at the point. Poked ahead by Declan, but not out. Storm have possession in the far side circle. Block shot from Declan. Charlie collects in the corner. He sends this one up to Matt at the half wall. Just past him. They're able to get it out of the zone. Griffin with it there, pushes it to the blue line. Sauk Rapids collects and sends it back the other way. Declan tries to walk the blue line there with the puck. Sauk Rapids takes it away into the zone. Backhand shot hits Gavin in the shoulder. He'll kick this to the corner. Battling for it there is Declan. He gives it over to Charlie, and he's back the other way. Charlie through neutral ice into the zone, down into the far side corner, circles. Wraparound attempt. Griffin fires that wide of the net. Storm have it in behind their own net. 58 seconds left. Matt steps up, fans on it. Charlie holds it in, fires it off the shin pad. Clearing attempt is up into the air. Kicked by Declan. It's in on net, covered by the goaltender. You get a whistle and an offensive zone draw with 40 seconds left and ticking. Matt on the offensive zone draw for the Rails. He wins this one back to Declan. Declan pushes it over to Griff. Griff at the bottom of the circle, fires that one wide of the net. Rhea fires that off the post. Rebound, scores.
Way to go, Bria! Let's go, Bria!
That'll end it. The Rails victorious 12-2 over Sauk Rapids Storm. They'll be back in action after that win. They'll be back in action tomorrow night at 7 p.m. where they will face the Eagles of New Ulm CPI. Game shot total for Proctor 42 for a game save total of 30 for the Storm goaltender. Game shot total of 13 for the Storm for a game save total of 11 for Gavin. Again, we'll get you updated here briefly, but the Rails with that win will be back in action tomorrow night against a very tough New Ulm Sleepy Eye team who just in the game prior to this put up 59 shots on the Poké Purple team.